Hi, my name is Julia. I am 29 years old. This is my story. It's about love, family, and a pain I never imagined. A betrayal by the two people I loved most in the world. I grew up in a small town. Quiet, green, where everyone knew everyone. I had a younger sister, Elena. 3 years younger. We were inseparable as kids. We laughed, played, shared secrets. We promised to always have each other's backs. Elena was bright, full of life. She made me laugh like no one else could. I loved her more than I can even explain. Our parents were kind. They taught us honesty, hard work, love. Life was simple, but happy. I worked at the town library. I loved the quiet, I loved the books. I dreamed of a family of my own. A love like in the stories I read. True. Endless. Then I met Adrien. He came to town for work. An architect. Handsome. Blue-eyed. Gentle. We met at a small cafe. I was reading. He asked about the book. We talked, and it felt easy. He made me laugh, listened, truly saw me. I fell in love. Deeply. We walked by the river, had picnics in the park, shared dreams late into the night. He wanted to build beautiful homes. I wanted a love, a family. He said, maybe we can build that dream together. My heart felt full, safe, loved. 2 years later, he asked me to marry him. Under the stars, by the old oak tree. A ring sparkled in his hand, just like my heart in that moment. I said yes. Of course I said yes. I called Elena. She screamed with joy. Julia. Adrien is perfect, she said. We began planning the wedding. Small. Simple. In the garden behind our parents' house. Elena insisted on helping. I'm your sister, she said. I have to help. At first, it felt perfect. Elena and Adrien laughed together, shared tastes, ran errands side by side. It seemed harmless, friendly. But then, something shifted. Subtle, almost invisible. Adrien grew quieter, tired, distracted. Elena spent more time at our apartment. Sometimes I felt like a guest in my own home. One evening, I came home early from work. I heard laughter from the living room. Adrien and Elena were sitting on the sofa. Too close. Her head resting near his shoulder. They looked up when I came in. And quickly moved apart. Elena's face turned red. Oh, Julia, you're home early, she said. Her voice too high. We were just looking at old photos, Adrien said. His smile didn't reach his eyes. My stomach twisted. A knot of worry grew inside me, but I pushed it away. Don't be silly, I told myself. She's your sister. He's your fiancé. They are friends. A few weeks later, we planned a special date night. Our favorite restaurant. I bought a new dress. I was excited. That afternoon, Adrien called. Julia, I'm so sorry. I have to work late. A deadline came up. Can we do dinner another night? I was disappointed, but I understood. Work is important. That evening, I decided to visit my parents. As I drove through the town square, I saw them. Adrien and Elena. They were leaving a small jewelry shop. Not holding hands, but too close. Laughing. Adrien handed Elena a small velvet box. She opened it and smiled brightly. They didn't see me. My heart raced. Painfully fast. Why was he buying her jewelry? Why did he lie about work? I drove away quickly, hands shaking on the wheel. I couldn't breathe. I didn't go to my parents' house. I went home to our empty apartment. I sat on the sofa in the dark. Tears rolled down my face. When Adrien came home later, he acted normal. He kissed my forehead. Sorry about dinner, love. Work was crazy. I wanted to scream. To ask about the jewelry, about Elena. But fear held my voice captive. What if I was wrong? What if I accused them and destroyed everything for nothing? The next day, Elena came over. She wore a new necklace, a delicate silver chain with a small sparkling star. It's beautiful, Liv, I said, trying to keep my voice calm. Is it new? She touched the necklace, cheeks pink. Oh, this? Yes. I bought it for myself. A little treat. She didn't look me in the eye. I knew she was lying. The worry inside me became a heavy stone. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. The wedding was only a month away. Invitations sent. Deposits paid. Dress ready. How could this be happening? I tried to talk to Adrien. Is everything okay between us? I asked one evening. You seem distant. He sighed. Julia, please don't start. I'm stressed with work and wedding planning. Everything is fine. He avoided my eyes. I felt helpless. Lost. Who could I talk to? My sister, my fiancé, the source of my pain. Then came the day my world fell apart. A Saturday afternoon. The library event was canceled last minute. I went home early, hoping for a quiet afternoon. I walked toward our bedroom. The door slightly open. Soft voices, whispering, laughing. I heard Elena say, so much better than her. You know it. Adrien replied, I know. Being with you feels right. My blood froze. My legs refused to move. I pushed the door open wider. They were on our bed. Kissing. Not a friendly kiss. A deep, passionate kiss, the kind he used to give me. They didn't hear me at first. I stood frozen, heart shattering. Sound roaring in my ears. Elena saw me. Eyes wide. She pushed Adrien away. He turned, face white. Silence. Heavy, crushing silence. I whispered, hoarse and broken. Get out. Both of you. Get out of my home now. Elena cried. Julia, I can explain. Explain what? I choked out. Explain how you betrayed me. How you destroyed everything. Adrien muttered, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean for this to happen. I repeated, anger rising. You planned this. You lied. Both of you. Leave before I call the police. They walked past me silently. Heads down. The apartment door clicked shut. I sank to the floor. Curled into a ball. Sobbing until no tears left. The love of my life. My own sister. Both betrayed me. My perfect dream turned into a nightmare. The following days blurred. Dark, painful blur. I canceled the wedding. Called guests, caterers, florists. Each call, another stab. Parents devastated. Mother cried with me. Father quiet, eyes full of anger and disappointment. Elena refused to see them at first. Adrien disappeared. Left town. Months passed. Healing was slow. Very slow. I felt lost. Broken. My identity shattered. One day, Chloe, my college friend, visited. She hugged me tight. Didn't ask questions. We watched silly movies. Ate ice cream. We talked about everything, except them. She said something I never forgot. Julia, this pain is not your fault. Their choices are not a reflection of you. You are still good. Still worthy of love. Her words planted a tiny seed of hope in my broken heart. Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was their weakness, their selfishness. I started taking small steps. Short walks. Sitting in the garden. Reading again. Found a job in a bookstore. Quiet work. Helping people find stories. I started journaling. Anger, sadness, confusion, all poured onto paper. It didn't fix anything, but it made the weight lighter. Forgiveness? Not for them. Not yet. But for me. Forgive myself for trusting. For feeling broken. I started painting again. Reconnecting with old friends. Years passed. Life moved on slowly. I rented a small apartment. Filled it with books, paintings. My safe space. The pangs of sadness remained sometimes, but the intense pain faded. I learned healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means living with scars. Pain can change you, but it doesn't define you. I heard Elena and Adrien are no longer together. I felt nothing. No satisfaction. No anger. Just distant sadness. One day, I received a letter from Elena. Shaky handwriting. She wrote she was sorry. Deeply sorry. Didn't ask for forgiveness. Just wanted me to know. I didn't reply. I'm not ready. Maybe I never will be. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. Sometimes it means letting go. My life now, quiet. Simple. Not what I dreamed as a child. But it's mine. Books, paintings, friends, my parents' love. Learning to trust again. Maybe one day, I'll find love. Honest love. But I'm not waiting. I'm building my happiness, day by day. If you've been hurt, betrayed, it feels like the end. But it's not the end. You are stronger than you think. It takes time, tears, courage. But you can heal. Don't let someone else's betrayal define you. Focus on yourself. Find what makes you happy. Be kind to yourself. It's okay to be sad, angry. But don't stay there forever. Take small steps. You deserve peace, happiness, a life built on truth. My name is Julia. My sister stole my fiancé. It broke my heart, but it didn't break me. I am still here. I am okay. If you liked this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.